What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back to another video where I'm going to give you guys my honest first impression sort of thoughts and stuff on this song from LOONA titled Butterfly. And hopefully one day in the very near future I will not be like 2 whole weeks behind as far as the songs and stuff that I'm supposed to be covering or that I want to cover. I'm going to be I definitely do promise you guys that I'm going to actually be putting in work to actually get this stuff done and cover stuff, get more current with everything that I'm talking about and stuff. So with all that being said though, LOONA's a group. I mean, it feels like they've been with us as like an official, fully debuted group for like ever, and that they are seasoned veterans of the K-pop industry. But of course that is not the case because they just made their debut like 6 months ago, I would say, and it was very, very exciting for people who've been following all of their, pre-release activities and promotions and stuff like that. So their debut was great. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and so I am looking forward to this one quite a bit as well. So like I said, I'm going to give you guys my honest thoughts on this, my first impression, and we're going to break it down a little bit more and go into a little bit more detail in the second half of this video. So the whole point of that's just to kind of start a conversation about this song, and I want you guys to share your thoughts on it as well, whether you like it or not, or you agree with me or you disagree. So if you want to just become a part of that, keep updated with everything that we're talking about, then subscribe to the channel because I've got plenty more stuff coming up in the hopefully near future. Just depends on work and how I feel and all that kind of stuff. So with all that being said, all of that little outro and intro, I should say, out of the way and done with, let's get this song started. This song too clocks in at like 4 minutes and 34 seconds, I do believe is total length. So it's quite a long one. There's going to be quite a bit of music video minus the music, I would assume. But if we do get like a whole ass 4 minute long video, that's gonna be cool too. I'm okay with that. I got a question for you guys. Did the purple hair catch your attention at all? Like first off, because that was what I noticed, and that was what I was looking at. Like, purple hair is amazing. I love it, by the way. I'm not a visual guy normally. I don't comment on that kind of stuff, but it's very nice. I like... What is this? Is this a chorus that doesn't have like vocals at all? I guess that's what that was. Okay, that's very interesting. To be honest, that's not like most K-pop songs or most songs in general kind of have like a vocal that you should kind of like focus on that's super captivating. Not so much in that chorus, but I really like it though. I like maybe this would be like, well, this is the whole like vocal element that's supposed to be catchy. The whole, I guess it's a pre-chorus. And then the chorus is actually more of like well, definitely a moment for like a dance break and stuff like that. I love this music video too. Like, it is a beautiful video. And of course the choreo too is something I'm, the brief, I was gonna say like the brief, like coherent, I guess, continuous shots and stuff like that are very cool. So I'm also looking forward to seeing, like, watching like a dance practice or a live performance or something like that where we get a more clear view. That was killer. I would personally say, maybe this isn't going to be a bold statement because I'm sure that there's plenty of people out there that would agree with me on this, but I like this song like a lot more than both of their, you know, debut songs were. Just gonna put that out there. The first time I've listened to this song, I personally enjoy this song like way more than, you know, those other songs. And that's of course after listening to those songs, you know, having you know, however much time has passed since I last listened to those, or all of the repetitions that I've listened to those songs since they were released. I like this song a lot more. I don't necessarily know exactly why compared to those songs. Maybe I'll make another video to talk about that in the future potentially, if I can actually come up with anything, you know, some good reasons to discuss. But I personally just like it more. Not really entirely sure, you know, what it is about it, but I kind of think that it's more, I'm just gonna say this right now, just an idea that just popped into my head, is I think that like maybe visually, maybe that's not that significant, you know, in what I'm thinking, but just the sound of this song is, it feels much more like, I don't even know how to say, more refined, more smooth, more like it was actually maybe a little bit more well put together and like arranged and composed and written and all, or, you know, whatever you want to say. It just feels like there was more, it was just done better, I think. I don't know if that's like, that's not really anything like that. I really am like, this is a far superior song compared to Hi Hi or their pre-debut song. I can't remember what the name of that was off the top of my head because I'm a horrible fan, but there's just something about this song that just like from the very beginning all the way to the end that I just feel is, the entire vibe of the song just vibes with me way better than their previous two, you know, promo tracks and stuff like that. So that's what I've got as far as my first impressions. I'm going to be back with you guys with some deeper thoughts potentially. Well, not potentially, definitely. Who knows how long they'll take to get through, but answer the question of the video that's going to be coming up in just a second, and I will be back with you guys very, very briefly. So don't go away. Share your thoughts on this song down in the comments below, or wait until you hear what I've got to say. You know, as deeper thoughts coming up very, very soon. Starting with something that I've kind of taken potentially, well actually not potentially, I definitely did, a little bit of a suggestion from somebody in the comments of a previous video who said that maybe in the break between my reaction to my little further review bits that I actually watch some like dance practices or live stage performances of the songs because, you know, it's cool and it's fun, and personally, I do kind of enjoy watching the choreo. The whole performance aspect of K-pop is one of the things that I really, really like about it. So I've kind of done that with this specific song mostly because personally I'm very, very interested and intrigued by it. And I kind of had an idea once I stopped recording that previous segment, that like maybe a little bit of the main focus for this song is really like the choreography and what they're doing with all of their different, you know, sets and formations and stuff like that. Because I think that was actually the case. And I can say that, you know, now that I've watched the mirrored dance practice on the 1TheK channel, because there isn't like an actual like non-mirrored version as far as I could tell, or at least in the couple minutes that I spent looking for it, I can say like I think that the choreography actually does play a major factor in the song to a certain extent, or at least the song is definitely, I should say, like with every K-pop song, there's definitely a big relation, and you know that the choreo and the music that they play, that they work together, and that, you know, that's that one is the result of the other, and you know that they both work together. The choreo is designed and created with the music in mind, and the person that did the choreography in this song, I think they did a really great job, because I think that a lot of the stuff that they do in the choreo is very visually, like my voice, but it is very visually appealing to me personally, as someone who's not a choreographer, who's not a dancer, who doesn't do anything like that. I just like seeing cool stuff. They definitely pulled off a lot of cool stuff, and one of the things that I really like about the choreo specifically, more than anything else, is a lot of the sorts of, you know, moves where there was a member that was, or a couple of members or something that was like hidden behind all the others, and then they like move or they drop down to the ground and all that stuff and reveal them, and then that's kind of the focal point for, you know, that segment of the dance or of the choreography. That stuff is really cool. They go to stuff like that in the choreo like all the time, and it's really great. I personally really love that, and it does, of course, the choreo plays off of the music like a lot, and it just is overall very awesome. Definitely, as far as like all of like the dance practice videos or just performances that I've seen like that, like the choreography and the music, that combo is one of my favorites out of like everything that I've listened to or seen and watched in K-pop over the time that I've been listening to this genre of music. So that's something that is really you know, impressive and is very cool, personally significant to me too. Another aspect of the whole visual is, one, their wardrobe in this song is just stunningly good. I really love it. I just cannot explain it. One, just the visual, whoever came up with the wardrobe, and then whoever put it all together and found all the pieces or just created that from nothing or whatever, like, they're fantastic. They look super sharp. They look amazing. And, you know, I don't frequently kind of go like, oh, these girls or guys, they just like their wardrobe and their outfits are just something that's stunning and are really great. But in this case, they're fantastic. They're super simple, they're super clean, they're super smooth. They're just amazingly good. I absolutely love them. So that's one thing. And then, like I said in the reaction portion of this, the music video itself, like the visuals, the color, the lighting, the editing, and some of this, how all the different, you know, shots are put together and stuff like that, is also something that is really cool, and it definitely adds a lot to the experience of the music video. So, you know, I would say all in all, the thing that I love the most about this song is kind of how the visual elements of the choreography, and in addition to the music video, are all kind of put together and arranged, and how they work really well with the music video. And this is one of those K-pop songs where I think that the entire experience, the audio and the visual experience of watching the music video or watching it performed live on stage, in addition to listening to the song, is among, I would say, potentially, for me personally, the best that I've seen in like all the time that I've been listening to K-pop and watching K-pop music videos, and, you know, every year that I've been to K-Con over the last 4 or 5 years, has been, this one is something special to me personally, and I really do appreciate that. So I talked about the visuals way more than I normally do, or maybe this is the longest in this video that I've talked about visuals in a K-pop music video over the entirety of my channel. So let's talk about the music now. Saved, I guess, the best for last, or the reason for my channel for last. But the one thing musically that I want to talk about, or that I want to potentially kind of put out there for you guys to digest and think about, is like, I kind of think that this song has, you know, a mixture of elements from both Favorite and Hi, which now I reminded myself what the pre-debut song was from these girls. And I really do think that that it is a little bit of a mixture of both of those songs, because it definitely doesn't have the like the intensity of a favorite does, and it also doesn't have the, how do I describe it? The like Hi is a very high pitched kind of song. It's the only way that I can describe it. I don't know if that's a flattering description or not, but that's the way that I hear it. And it's that finding a nice little middle ground between that's got a little bit of the feel and just the general vibe of a favorite with just the tone and the sound of Hi, but you know, tones down a little bit and not as, you know, full of energy. It's really good. Like just the mood and the vibe of the song is really, really great. And I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love the chorus of this song too, even though it's not necessarily the most, doesn't have a vocal element in it that would be particularly catchy. Or there was one specifically that's like substantial, although, you know, there is that vocal element that is actually something that is catchy too. So, I mean, all in all, man, like this song is giving you, I think, all of the elements as far as the music that would be, you know, something that is catchy and something that people would enjoy, but it's kind of not particularly in large amounts. And this is very teeny tiny amounts, potentially, I guess is the way that I would describe it right now. And I just like that. It just definitely kind of is a little bit of a middle ground between, or maybe a little step down between favorite and Hi as far as their, you know, energy and their intensity and just like how attention grabbing they are. And it's a step down between that, but it's also a mixture of the two songs in terms of like their vibes when it comes to maybe like the visual elements and, you know, vocals and just the general sound of the song and other sorts of, you know, things that you take into consideration when, you know, writing music. And I think that it is very, very good. So those are my final thoughts on this song for now. Maybe I'll come back with some deeper stuff in the future. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not going to make any promises, but that's going to be it for this video, guys. So I want you guys to share your thoughts on this song down below, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me. If you have your own unique thoughts, I definitely would want to hear you guys or see you guys share them in the comments below. And of course, subscribe to this channel if you like this video and you want to see more stuff like this, or maybe some stuff that is different than this too. We might have some of that coming up in the near future too, who knows. But subscribe if you like this video, you want to see more stuff like it, like I said, and that's going to be it. So as always, guys, I'm going to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.